Hey, it's Jay here. So, have you ever thought about uh, you definitely know a thing or you actually well known about a subject or a specific thing in your life, but you suddenly, after a moment, you realize that you actually view that thing in a different way of thinking or different perspective, or you just realize that in all my life I just saw this whole point in a totally wrong manner or in a different thinking. So yeah, so let's just speak about perspective. So perspective is nothing but your personal opinion or your attitude towards something. Let's just say, for example, your opinion on a car, or opinion on a book, opinion on a film. It goes on. So yeah, people have different perspectives and different thinkings, right? So you and I like each different things. For example, I like films, maybe you like books or you like music. So yeah, it goes on. So why perspective matters is it can actually view uh, different ideas, so you can explore people or explore the world in such a ways of thinking. So having many perspectives or many ways of thinking makes you, you know, think good or think beyond boundaries. Let's just say let's just take an easy example, like um, there are two persons. One is who actually believes in God and one who doesn't. So each person will have different thinkings and different point of view on a solution or a problem. Let's just say incident happens. So each person thinks that one person says it's because of God, and one person denies it's not because of God, it's something other than God. Let's just say, for example, a scientific thing, or just a coincidence, something like that. Or another easy example is perspective. I can actually change your mindset. For example, I'm not the same person after I finish reading this book. It's White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. So before reading this book, I was actually a less philosophical or less knowing philosophical terms in life, or uh, very not that much into that books. But after reading that, I actually gained and saw many things in a different manner or different perspectives. Let's just say life, or you know relationships, etc. Or let's just say a film. For example, I'm not the same person after I watched this film. It's called Dune. I believe you might have heard about that. So it's actually a sci-fi dystopian and political film, right? So I'm not the same person with the political ideas or political knowledge after watching that film. Before watching Dune, I was not that much interested in politics, or I was like, how politics is gonna, affect my life or something like that. But after watching it, yeah, it makes sense, right? So that's how perspective works. It actually changes your thinking, uh, your whole point or point of view, basically your life. So if you're a freshman now, you're going to join your colleges or universities in the upcoming months. There will be a lot of students and people from different areas or different schools and stuffs, right? So they have gone through 12 years of different schooling or different environment, different parenting, different schedules, different tuitions, yeah, from different from you. So they'll have a different thinking, a different perspective from you. So it's like, if there are 50 people in the classroom, there are actually like more than 50 perspectives there. The first incident that perspective actually made a certain make sense in my life is in my second year, when I was in my English class, my English professor asked this question and raised this question that why do we need to like lecture a lesson or a poem, and why there are so many questions and why we ask questions. It's that, yeah, if a teacher or a professor teaches a lesson or something, so each person has different approach and different thinking on that thing. Let's just say uh, a poem. Your professor is actually teaching a poem, so each person has has her or his own way of thinking on that poem, right? So they'll suggest this, or some guy asks that, some guy asks this. So yeah, there's a lot of perspectives around that. So yeah, perspective actually changes your life and your thinking. So drop some comments on perspectives, like on films, books, or games, or music. Let's just have some different perspectives.